You can follow the Daily Mail on Snapchat. You can follow CNN, National Geographic. They have specific channels. So these are very, very high-profile users pushing content to this millennial audience.
So Matthias, today we'll be discussing the new social media platform of Snapchat. So can you tell us a bit about Snapchat? What is it?
Well, Snapchat is the social network used by 13-year-olds, by teenagers. Consider this, 60% of all the 100 million Snapchat users are younger than 24. I guess you could tell me more about Snapchat than I do. Snapchat is really interesting because on the Snapchat profile, which is really on mobile phones, you cannot see the number of followers somebody has. You cannot see the post they posted unless you follow them. So it's really interesting because it's also, people are sharing, kind of private moments, and you cannot upload pictures that you've saved in your picture library to Snapchat. So it's really difficult to use it. And on top of that, when you post something, it will disappear after 24 hours if it's in your public story, and after a couple of seconds if you send private messages. So it's a very ephemeral social network, capturing moments. And somebody said Snapchat is like in real life. You meet someone, you don't take a picture, and kind of the memories fade. And Snapchat, it fades after 24 hours. So it's, I know you have 300 followers. I only have 30, so you probably know more about Snapchat, how it is being used.
And it's very here in the moment. You can see things and you can see them as and when they've been uploaded. So we have some images of streams that we can follow, such as the Washington and other platforms, other celebrities and iconic users. How influential is it to people that have Snapchat?
Well, one thing is really great. Snapchat has this Discover tab, and you have basically 13 channels here, or 18 channels in here. These are content partners. So basically, actually, you can follow the Daily Mail on Snapchat. You can follow CNN, National Geographic. They have specific channels. So these are very, very high-profile users pushing content to this millennial audience. But of course, world leaders have started to use Snapchat. Of course, the White House is always first, and here is basically showing behind-the-scenes snaps of Barack Obama here meeting a basketball team, and this has just happened this morning, the state visit of Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau to the White House. Here you can see the Snapchatter was standing behind the honor guard here as the and this is a video, but also the French President François Hollande has a Snapchat reporter. This was once again this morning is the King of the Netherlands coming to the Élysée Palace. And what is interesting, Snapchat offers you to put geolocation filters that you can just pull over the photo or the videos. And this is here, they visited together the the Louvre Museum in Paris, and you can see the geo filter, which is quite interesting. So that's kind of tagging your post to a specific place. And that's really interesting, this feature, and it's very intuitive. You basically slide over the different filters you want to apply to your posts.
Absolutely, and you can also see, say, fashion brands that upload new designs, catwalk shows. It's very, very interactive. How many people are on Snapchat?
Well, 100 million monthly average active users, and growing. It is the social network that is growing the fastest. And despite all its hurdles, as I explained before, on the usage, for somebody who's not used to Snapchat, it takes a bit of time to get used to it. You cannot comment on other people's posts. You can only send them a direct message. So it's very exclusive. And really, I use Snapchat to stay in touch with my children. They're 14 and 12, and well, they will see my snaps, and sometimes they send me private snaps. So it's really my family social network.
Absolutely, and they're definitely the target range for Snapchatters also. And there was one that we took also.
Absolutely, and here we go. Just before this interview, we did a little snap here, and it's interesting because we did the snap horizontally, but normally you do take snapshots vertically because that's the way people use mobile phones.
Absolutely. Well, Matthias, thank you so much for coming today and sharing your insights once again.
Jessica, thank you very much for this nice talk.
That's all from myself and Matthias once again, but for all the latest Geoscopy updates and market moves, keep clicking back.